XRP Technical Analysis for July 11, 2025 General Overview and Trend. The XRP stock, as observed in the provided dataset from June 18, 2025 to July 10, 2025, displays a steady upward trend with moderate volatility. Starting at a closing price of $9.85 on June 18th, the stock climbs to $11.35 by July 10th, reflecting a clear bullish trajectory. The price action shows consistent higher highs and higher lows, particularly after a brief dip to $9.37 on June 23rd, followed by a recovery and sustained upward movement. This trend suggests growing investor confidence and potential positive market catalysts driving the stock's performance. Price and volume analysis. XRP's price fluctuates between a low of $9.13 on June 23rd and a high of $11.35 on July 10th, with the closing price on the final day at $11.35. Volume levels are relatively modest, ranging from 6.552 shares on July 4th to 93.487 shares on June 18th, with a notable spike to 42.129 shares on July 10th, coinciding with the highest closing price. This volume increase on July 10th, paired with a 336% gain from the previous close, indicates strong buying interest at higher price levels. The volume-weighted average price (VWAP) on July 10th at $10.1955 aligns below the closing price, suggesting that buyers were willing to pay a premium, reinforcing the bullish sentiment. Moving averages (EMA and SMA). The dataset provides simple moving averages (SMA) and exponential moving averages (EMA) for periods of 5, 10, 20, 21, 25, 30, 50, 63, 75, 100, 125, 150, and 200 days. Early in the dataset, the SMA 5, 9,782 on June 24th, and EMA 5, 9,782, closely track the price, indicating stability. By July 10th, the SMA 5 rises to 10,704, and the EMA 5 to 10,8291, both significantly above longer-term averages like SMA 20, 10, 3547, and EMA 20, 10, 4053. This divergence highlights strong short-term bullish momentum. The weighted moving average, WMA 10, at 10, 6193 and triple exponential moving average, TMA 10, at 11, 0577 on July 10th further emphasize the upward trend, as these indicators prioritize recent price action and confirm the stock's strength. Technical indicators. Momentum indicators. The Relative Strength Index, RSI 14, on July 10th is 66.51, approaching overbought territory but not yet extreme, suggesting room for further upside before a potential pullback. The Stochastic Oscillator, Stoch K5 at 94.72, Stoch D5 at 85.41, and Stochastic RSI, Stoch RSI K5 not provided but implied to be high, indicate strong momentum, though the high Stoch K5 value suggests caution for short-term overextension. The Momentum 10 indicator at 1:30 reflects consistent price gains over the last 10 days. Volatility indicators. The Bollinger Bands BB upper at 11.0231, BB middle at 10.3547, BB lower at 9.6863. On July 10th show the price nearing the upper band, indicating increased volatility and a potential breakout. The average true range ATR 14, at 0.4443 suggests moderate daily price ranges, supporting steady but not extreme volatility. Trend indicators. The Moving Average Convergence Divergence MACD is not provided in the dataset, limiting analysis of this indicator. However, the Average Directional Index, ADX 14, at 39.81 indicates a strong trend, reinforcing the bullish trajectory. The Aroon Oscillator 14 at 85.71, with Aroon up at 100.0 and Aroon down at 0.0, strongly supports the uptrend, indicating no recent lows and consistent new highs. Volume indicators. The On-Balance Volume OBV, at 210.049 on July 10th reflects steady accumulation, with volume spikes on up days like July 10th supporting the bullish trend. The Chaikin Oscillator at 38.983, 8 indicates positive money flow, aligning with the price increase and suggesting sustained buying pressure. Other indicators. The Commodity Channel Index, CCI 20, at 173.98 on July 10th is elevated, signaling potential overbought conditions but also strong bullish momentum. The ultimate oscillator at 61.06 suggests continued upward pressure without extreme overbought conditions. Linear regression. The trend strength forecast, TSF14, on July 10 is at 10.7366, indicating a strong upward trend based on linear regression analysis. This value, higher than earlier in the dataset, e.g., 9.7937 on June 24, aligns with the price increase to 11.35, suggesting the trend remains intact. The linear regression slope implied by the TSF supports a positive trajectory, with the current price slightly above the forecasted trend line, indicating strength but potential for minor consolidation. Opening price prediction for the next trading day. Given the TSF 14 at 10.7366 and the strong bullish momentum indicated by the ADX and Aroon indicators, the opening price for July 11, 2025, is likely to be close to the previous close of 11.35. The high stock K5, 94.72, and CCI 173.98 suggest a possible minor pullback due to short-term overbought conditions. However, the volume spike and trend strength point to sustained buying interest, estimating the opening price between 11.20 and 11.50, with a likely value around 11.30. Support and resistance analysis. Support levels are identified from recent lows and moving averages. Key supports include the SMA 20 at 10.3547, aligning with the BB middle at 10.3547, and the EMA 10 at 10.5106. A stronger psychological support exists around 10.00, frequently tested in late June and early July. Resistance is less defined due to the recent high, but the BB upper at 11.0231 serves as immediate resistance, with the intraday high of 11.35 on July 10 acting as a key level. The current price of 11.35 is near the upper Bollinger Band, suggesting limited immediate resistance but potential for consolidation. Intraday movements may see the stock testing resistance at 11.50 or pulling back toward support at 10.50, depending on market sentiment. ATR-based high and low predictions. The ATR 14 on July 10 is 0.4443, indicating the average daily price range. Using the closing price of 11.35, the expected intraday high for July 11 could be around 11.7943, 11.35 plus 0.4443, and the expected low around 10.9057, 11.35 0.4443. These ranges suggest moderate price swings with potential to test the recent high of 11.35 or dip toward the SMA 20 at 10.3547 if selling pressure emerges. Possible scenarios. In a bullish scenario, continued buying interest and high volume could push XRP toward 12.00, potentially breaking past the recent high of 11.35. This would be supported by the strong ADX and Aroon up values. In a bearish scenario, overbought signals from stock K5 and CCI could lead to a pullback toward the SMA 20 at 10.3547 or the psychological 10.00 level. A neutral scenario involves consolidation between 11.00 and 11.50, with the stock trading within the ATR range as the market assesses the recent gains. The high volume on July 10 supports the bullish case, but overbought indicators suggest caution. Conclusion. XRP exhibits a clear bullish trend, climbing from 9.85 to 11.35 over the dataset period, with strong volume support on July 10. Technical indicators like RSI, CCI, and stochastic oscillators indicate nearing overbought conditions, suggesting potential for short-term consolidation. However, the ADX and Aroon indicators confirm a robust uptrend, with moving averages supporting continued strength. The stock is likely to open around 11.30 on July 11, with an intraday high near 11.7943 and a low near 10.9057 based on ATR. Support at 10.3547 and resistance at 11.50 frame the likely trading range. Traders should watch volume and momentum indicators for signs of continuation or reversal, as XRP remains a compelling opportunity with manageable volatility. Additional considerations. A notable aspect is the volume spike to 42.129 shares on July 10, significantly higher than the average, suggesting a potential catalyst such as a news event or market sentiment shift. The beta 14 at 1.0 indicates XRP moves in line with market volatility, making it sensitive to broader market conditions. The parabolic SAR/PSAR at 9 $84.25 on July 10th, well below the current price, supports the bullish trend but could signal a reversal if the price falls significantly. For a YouTube audience, XRP's steady climb and recent volume surge make it a stock to monitor for both upside potential and short-term pullback risks.